Ladies and gentlemen, the infamous Lowe's riding lawnmower. I've referenced this in many of my videos. So two of the problems I'm having, and I've tried some kind of home DIY solutions. This is a brand new tire, and the other one on the opposite side is a brand new tire. The back two are still original, but this one keeps going flat. I mean, pretty much all of them do. I don't know if it's just the cold weather, but the tires on my dad's lawnmower, which normally sits kind of like right in this area, those hold air really good. They never really lose more than a couple pounds, but these go like completely flat. So I've aired up these two, and I'm going to start it up, and my guess is that the other side needs air in those as well. I think what I'm going to do is take these to a tire shop, at least maybe the front two, because those are new tires. I'm going to wait a little while to maybe get some new tires for the back, but I can take these front two to a tire shop, and maybe they can break the seal and reseal them for me so they hold air more. You notice the deck's not on here. I think my dad has that under his building, the storage under there. But anyway, it's in really good shape. I think this is from like the early to mid 90s. Not sure on the date exactly. Briggs & Stratton twin cylinder. This is kind of my little tinker project when I want something to do. So I think right now outside it might be like 45 degrees, but last night it got down to like 30, I believe. And I think maybe a few months ago is when I put a new battery in here from Royal King. So it sits back there. New battery. Get a good look. So let's see how she starts up. Now normally, when this is idling, it has a surge in the RPMs, and I have to kind of play with the choke a bit to get it running. But it usually starts up pretty good. So I don't really have anywhere I can prop up my phone. But let's get her running. All right, there we go. It took a little bit, like 3 tries to get it running. But I am going to move this over to my building, which is down there. And I want to change the oil in this. Okay, so let's open this door and get it moved down there. Okay, so actually these two tires on this side hold air a lot better. I haven't checked them yet with my gauge, but this one holds air a lot better. And this one feels maybe just a pound or so lower, but these hold air a lot better than the other side. So maybe just for now, I can take this one to the tire shop and kind of get it resealed. Not sure if I want to do that one back there since it's an original tire. Probably just wait a little longer and just replace those back two and then get them resealed at the same time. So what I'm going to do now, try not to cast my shadow, I'm going to put a little bit of seafoam in my oil and maybe run this mower for a little bit. Also, I'm going to put some more gas in it. For our lawnmowers and weed eaters and chainsaws, we run pure gas. Luckily, you can still get it in our area. So, I don't have any experience with rebuilding carburetors, but most likely that's what this needs because of the surge. And, you know, sometimes I can start it with this pressed all the way in, and then it will start to kind of idle down really low. And if I slowly pull this out, it will kind of go to a better RPM of where it should be. So yeah, that's probably what it needs, is like a little carburetor rebuild kit. But casting my shadow here, it's pretty easy to change the oil. I have an oil pan, and I mean, looks like it leaks a little bit, but you know, it's an old mower, so you know, what can you expect? I usually try to keep that wiped up. And but yeah, let's get some seafoam in this, run it for a little bit, and then change the oil. So for those curious, I'm not pouring much in here. This cup right here is only like a 2-ounce cup, and I tried to fill it about halfway. So I'm really not adding much to the oil. But, you know, I've heard this stuff is pretty good, so, and it's an old mower. So let's go ahead and get that put in the oil. All right, so there we go. We've got some fresh oil in her. I've wiped off the dipstick. Let's, oh, can it seat down in there? Screw that back in. Okay. Do it like that. Pull that out. God, this is hard to do. And she looks good and full. I don't know if it'll focus or if I can get a good angle on that. But good clean oil, and she's full. Now, when I first got this mower, I did take a lot of these panels off around the engine and paint them just to make it look a little better. Give you guys a good view of this side. The starter's new also, just kind of a cheap one off of eBay. We also ran new fuel line, which comes up over here, along with a new fuel filter. Right there. And I also did a new air filter, which is kind of up under here, and you take those two screws off and you can see the air filter. And what else? I think it was actually kind of, if I remember right, it was kind of locked up, so we had to take all this off and put some tension on the flywheel and let it set overnight to get that loose. But and the two front tires are new as well, and I've taken some parts off and kind of made them look better and painted them. The seat's in really good condition too. There's, you know, just some minor stuff, and overall it's in really good shape. I do think it has a slow oil leak. That's not supposed to be there. I think that's like a piece of pipe someone put there, so it kind of slowly seeps out right around here. But overall, it's in really good shape. You know, I took the deck off. Oh, the belt's new too. And, sorry about that, if I can get a good view, can we see that front pulley? That's new as well. I think that was like $60. But, yeah, I'm either going to look for an actual carburetor on eBay or potentially a rebuild kit. See if I can't solve that issue of it surging while it's idling. So I appreciate you guys watching. Let me know what you think, or if you have something like this you tinker on. And I will see you in the next tinkering video.